Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Babu Surkara. Recently, Honorable Justice G.R. Swaminathan of Madurai Bench, Madras High Court, held that lawyer should not bear the sins, S-I-N-S, sins of the client. That means lawyer should not take the responsibility or should not be made accountable or should not be made accused of the sin committed, for the mistake committed by his client. He is there to give the guidance, that's all. He is not there to implement the same. Right. This is what is held. So normally we come across such cases in professional ethics and also content of the court. Right. While deciding the case of Advocate R. Vijaya Gopal versus the Inspector of Police and others in criminal OP, that is within brackets they have mentioned as MD, number 53 by 2022 on 27th of April. So you can see the citation in Live Law 2022 within brackets Madras MAD 172 page number. So Justice Swaminathan quashed an FIR against the advocate, right, over the fabricated documents regarding the sureties, amounts of the sureties, right. So now we'll go to the facts of the case. The lawyer has actually, it happened in Theni district of Tamil Nadu. The advocate, Mr. Vijay Gopal, he has filed a memo of parents on behalf of certain accused for getting bail. Fine, normally every advocate does the same. The court granted bail with a condition that the accused will be released on bail on furnishing of two sureties for an amount of some 50,000 or 2 lakhs or so. That means the sureties should furnish the statement of their income or their fixed property or their the so-called immovable property like houses and other things worth about 50,000 or 2 lakhs. So this is where the trouble began. అసలు ట్రబుల్ ఎక్కడ వచ్చింది? షూరిటీస్ని ఎస్ బెయిల్ ఇచ్చారు, షూరిటీస్ రావాలి. ఆ షూరిటీస్ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు ఎస్ దే హ్యావ్ ఫెయిల్డ్ దేర్ షూరిటీ పేపర్స్, దట్ ఈస్ actually the documents or the certificate given by the MRO or the municipal commissioner and things like that. And the sureties, when they presented the same, of course magistrate was a young man. The court clerk, he has identified the erased stamps on the same papers. That means previously they submitted the same, now they want to erase and submit for the another surety also. గతంలో వారు ఇవే కాగితాలు ఉపయోగించి ఒక గతంలో ముద్దాయికి షూరిటీ తీసుకున్నారు, మళ్ళీ వాటినే తెలివిగా పైన పేపర్ తీసేసి పెట్టారు. ఇది గుమస్తా గారు పట్టుకున్నాడు. నౌ ద మ్యాటర్ హ్యాస్ కమ్ టు ద నోటీస్ ఆఫ్ ది జడ్జ్. దెన్ హీ కన్ఫ్రంటెడ్ దెమ్. షూరిటీస్ని ఆయన అడిగినప్పుడు ద షూరిటీ సెడ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆన్ ది అడ్వైస్ ఆఫ్ ది అడ్వకేట్ వీ హ్యావ్ డన్ లైక్ దిస్. Advocate said nothing will happen, come on, court will have no time to see all these things. You just say, go to the court, for whom you are attending as sureties for Enkaya, Pollaya. Okay, do you know that if he fails to attend the court, you have to bring him back? Yes, your honor. మీకు తెలుసా, మీకు చూడటమా కాదు, మీకు సరైన ఆస్తి ఉందా, అవును, వదిలిపెట్టేస్తారా, ఏం పర్లేదని చెప్పాడని దీస్ పీపుల్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్డ్ బిఫోర్ ద జడ్జ్. Immediately, judge asked the concerned police to register a case for fabricating the documents, tampering of documents, 467, 415, cheating, all these things. It is routine course, you may be knowing. Yes, the case has been registered against him and Theni court has taken it on file. But of course, they could not take it on file under section 467 and 468 because there is no tampering of evidence. That too done by the advocate, only it amounting to cheating. But please remember, so this happened on 17/5/2011. So the case is under section 387, that is extortion, right? So here the advocate or the sureties with the wrong advice given by the advocate, they have filed the surety papers which are not the correct papers. This is the thing, right? The charge sheet has been filed. Of course, any court has taken it on file. Now the advocate filed an appeal or filed a petition, quash petition under section 482 CRPC before the High Court of Madras. Here, please remember the starting words of the judgment. Of course, he has quashed the FIR against the advocate. Justice Swaminathan said, this is a biblical saying, the soul that sinneth, it shall die. The soul which commits the sin, definitely it shall die. But the son shall not bear the iniquity of the father. That means whoever does a sin, he has to bear it, but not the others. That's why, please remember, the lawyer shall not bear the sin of the client. The client shall bear the sin. So this is what he has started written. Then he said that no doubt advocate is there to give guidance whether the papers are correct or not, or it is not the duty to check, or the advocate to check also. Simply he will go and ask for bail. If it is bail granted, then it is the duty of the complainant or the person who has to get bail to produce the sureties, not the advocate. Of course, the advocate is there to guide them. So even though they fail to produce the correct records, even though they try to tamper the records, it is the responsibility or it is the duty, it is an obligation cast on the sureties, not on the advocate. This is what the judge has stated. And since the advocate has been arraigned as the sixth accused, the FIR against him has been quashed. In this connection, the court, Madras High Court, they have gone through the section, interpreted section 441A of the CRPC. So here, please remember, according to the section, the surety will declare that he knows the accused person. He wanted to stand as surety for the accused person. If the accused person fails to attend the court, he will make him or will bring him before the court. If not, the amount may be forfeited. This is the surety's responsibility. Then how can the advocate be lugged in? So you can't make him a co-accuser. It is what is. Very good decision in this connection. I am sorry to say, today is May 1st. So the advocate, Mr. Venkateshwarlu, late Sri Venkateshwarlu, quite opposite in office, he was bashed in the same manner. When the person's sureties belong to Champani village near Tenali, they produced false sureties. The magistrate present, he is a political leader, Jira Shavan Kumar. He has asked the police to register a case, police register a case. With that humiliation, he has committed suicide. So please remember, don't furnish false sureties. If at all the accused person, that means the person who got bail, he tries to do the same, don't encourage him, otherwise he will land in trouble. Luckily, the judges like Swaminathan, they will come to the rescue. How many of them are there? You have to remember this also. Right? With this, I am stopping. Thank you very much.